I guess we aren't going to use our equipment yet. We got to warm up. Okay, so go ahead. We're going to start standing up. You're just twisting side to side. I got to adjust my camera because I'm not really short here, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Sure. So just kind of twisting side to side, getting stretched out. Make sure you're moving your hips. Make sure you're moving your arms. I'm going to make my stand higher. Oh, there we go. Right, and we're twisting. You're feeling good. You're getting loosened up. And then from there, we're just going to do some forward arm circles. So they can be smaller circles. They don't have to be very big. Whatever feels good to you. Right, and then we're going to reverse. My shoulders don't sound very crunchy. That's a good sign. Must not have done too much shoulder work this week. And then we'll do our door openers. So we'll come together and then apart, right? So just nice and easy squeezing, relaxing, maybe thinking about the sunshine outside. Right, we're going to do about 3 more. And then we're going to get our legs moving. So we'll just do our high knee march. Doesn't have to be fast, just enough to get the blood pumping and get those hip flexors and quads warmed up, right? So we got bands, and the bands are going to be your cardio move today. And then the weights will just be the fun part, right? That'll be like your recovery. It's always a good sign when someone says the weights are going to be recovery time. So now we're going to go into butt kickers, and you can add in those arms just to keep those shoulders moving. And if you don't have a band, that's okay too. I'll be using a mini loop, right? So either way, you can get your heart rate up even without the band. The band just makes your glutes like you more. And your glutes will be like, oh gosh, what's happening? So you're going to go about 10 more seconds here. And then we're going to go straight arm, straight leg. So we'll go about 1 more to each side. And then we're going to go opposites, straight arm, straight leg, right? Just nice and controlled with it. Trying to stretch out, get your heart rate up. You don't have to go fast. If you want to go faster, that's fine. It's really up to you. Whatever speed feels good. We're going to go about 10 seconds. And then we're going to get our shoulders warming up just a little bit more. So let's go about 4 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to have our elbows glued into our side, palms are up, and we're doing just door hinges. So as you go wide, make sure there's no window between your elbows and your body. We're just going wide and back, right? And staying up tall with it. So we're getting our rotator cuff muscles all warmed up, and those are important, right? And exactly. Do about 3 more. And then we're going to do touchdown arms. So you're here, your forearms just come up and down. So try and keep those elbows even with your shoulders the whole time, right? And if this hurts your shoulder, something might be wrong with you. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe not. I'm going to do about 4 more here. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then relax those arms down. So we're going to do some hip hinges here, deadlifts, whatever you want to call them. So you're going to press those hips back. You're going to reach down so pinkies are coming to about your knees. And then coming right back up, squeeze the glutes. So remember on this, you want to press your hips back as much as you can. And then back up. If you feel it in your knees, that means you're squatting more than hinging. Act like you want to touch your hips to the wall behind you, right? There's a window behind me. So if someone was walking down the street, they'd be like, why is she mooning me? You know, that's what it looks like here. Okay, so just nice and controlled. Don't worry about how far down you go. Just go down as far as you feel like you can, okay? And just breathing and controlling, because we got some deadlifts we're going to do today. Yay! For sure, for sure. So we're going to do about 2 more here. 1 more. And then we're going to relax and we're going to get our band on. So band's going to be around our ankles. Okay? So remember, if you don't have a band, that's okay. You can do the motions without the band. So we're going to do 2 exercises. They're going to be 30 seconds each, and we're going to do 2 sets. So it's going to be about 2 minutes here. So move number 1, no matter what, you want to make sure your knees are bent, your hips are back. You're going to do side-to-side taps. That's move 1. Move 2 is just tapping back. Okay, so we got 30 seconds of each. Ready? And go. So you're tapping and you're trying to keep a quick kind of pace with this. So you want to just tap your toe, right? Core is tight, hips are pressed back to take the tension off those knees. Okay, and you're breathing. And this already burns. My band's pretty heavy, and I'm kind of regretting that decision because I know we still have a minute and a half left of this. So not very smart planning on my part today, right? Not when I'm on video. Okay, so now you're doing your back kicks right into it. You're just tapping back and back. So same thing, you want to just tap your toes, stretch that band. On this one, I kind of like to get my arms moving with it just because it helps me hold that pace. You don't have to, but if you do, obviously you'll look as cool as I do, right? So just nice pace. We got about 10 seconds, then we're going right back into those side steps. So really stretching that band, moving those legs. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your side to side step. So side, side, tap, tap. So keep on moving through it. You really want to burn up those glutes. You should be getting a little bit winded by this point. I know I am, even though I'm still talking. I just got big lungs. That's what it is. The bigger the lungs, the more you can talk and exercise. That's science. Can't fight it. Okay, 10 seconds. Then we go back to the back steps. Keep moving. Tap, 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 tap. One more to each side and right into tapping back. Tapping back, tapping back. So keep that momentum, keep resistance in that band. Move those legs. Knees are bent, hips are back. And remember, after this, we go to do our dumbbells. And the dumbbells are like your recovery today. Okay? So if you're really thinking like, God, we're doing this for like 2 minutes and she's crazy, well, that's okay, because you'll grab your dumbbells soon. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Woo! And take that band off. So for this next move, if you can, you'll use 2 dumbbells. You could always use 1 if you want to, or even none. So we're going to do a single leg deadlift. So you're going to have your right leg down. As you hinge down, your left leg can kick up and you come back. If that feels like too much, you'll tap your left foot down and hinge down there. Okay, so go ahead and get started. Try to control your breathing as you're doing this, right? Make sure you're not just panting like a dog. Make sure you've got that focal point. And lucky for you, we will be adding to this, right? Isn't that awesome? Doing a great job. So on this next motion, you're going to stay down. If you can, that left leg would stay up off the floor and you'll pulse that left leg up and down. If you need your left leg closer to the floor, that's fine. By this point, that right leg should be toasty. Okay, nice and controlled. Hold in that motion. Right knee has a bend in it. Okay, no stiff leg. We got 5 more and then we're going to hold. 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold. If you feel real wobbly, just tap that left toe down. Hold right here. It is going to scream at you. Right? This is icky. This is nasty. Got 10 seconds. Holding on to it. Keep that balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Yeah. Okay. Left leg. Same thing. Okay. So we're doing our single leg deadlift and then all the way back. Remember, tap that toe back if you need to help you with that range of motion. Okay. Find a good focal point and stick to it. Right now I'm looking at about like a dozen dog toys. That's my focal point. Who knew they would be such multi-purpose things? Baby toys, dog toys, focal point. Okay, we got about 5 more here until we do our back leg kick. Take your time though. If you're not going at the same pace as me, that's okay. Sometimes I move a little bit slower, right? Maybe you think I move fast, I don't. And on this next one, we hold and we're raising and lowering. So remember, try to keep that right foot off the ground, but if you need the ground, it's there. It's still gonna burn you, okay? Do what you can to keep moving through. We got 10 and then we're gonna hold. So here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're holding right here. Ick, ick, ick. Okay. Make sure that left knee is bent. You've got your focal point. Core is tight. You're breathing. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Okay. Grabbing our band. Going around our ankles again. So what we're going to do here, we've got 2 different exercises, but it's going to be the same format. So 30 seconds on for each, 2 sets. Move number 1 is a monster walk. So hips are back, knees are bent, you're stepping wide to each side, feet aren't dragging. That's move number 1. Move number 2 is a duck walk. So knees are bent, you're stepping forward and then backwards. Okay, so same thing, 30 seconds each move, 2 sets, 2 minutes straight. So making sure your knees are bent, hips are back, going into our monster walk, go for it. So step as wide as you can. Make sure you're not dragging your other foot, right? You step and you bring that leg to your other foot. Keep resistance in that band. Try to challenge yourself the most you can. And keep those hips pressed back. Okay, so cores are tight. Our shoulders are relaxed. We're moving. We're grooving. Right? Heck yeah. Okay, going side to side with it. Okay. Now we're doing duck walk. So you're walking forward, 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 right? And then you go back. So it doesn't matter how many steps you do, keep those knees bent. Your feet will never be in the same spot. You keep on maintaining that resistance. Keep stretching that band, right? And we're getting all kinds of angles for those glutes and legs, right? You're really working. The more bent you are with your knees, the harder this gets. Okay, and monster walk, turn to the side, go for it, walking side to side, right into it, right? We want to keep moving, keep our knees bent, press those hips back, right? You're burning, I'm burning, it's icky, but a good icky. Okay, 15 seconds, and we're going back to our duck walk. Keep moving through. 10 seconds. Woo! Oh yes. 5 seconds. And duck walk, right into that duck walk, right? Forward steps. Keeping those knees bent. Hips are back, right? And when you go backwards, don't run into anything, hopefully. Right? I almost forgot I got my dog toys back here. And if I fall over, you guys would just be like, ha, joke's on her. Okay, you're doing a great job. Got about 10 seconds. And then we're going to grab our dumbbells. So keep on moving. And you're going to relax. Okay, so we're grabbing our dumbbells. And we're going to do some arm work. Okay? So both weights. We're going to do bicep blasters, right? So you're going to have your elbows glued in. You're going to do alternating curls. And you want to go a little bit quicker than you normally would. Ready? And go. So pumping those arms. Your arms are never going to be in the same spot. Right? Keep on breathing. Keep on pumping. I don't know if my internet is good or not. So if I freeze, you just have to do these nonstop. That's the rule. Okay, keep on pumping. Keep on moving those arms. Your goal is to get in as many as you can. So we're actually moving fast. What? Is she sick? Nah. I'm just making you burn today. Okay, now we're going to go into a hip hinge and you're going to do a piston row. So you're alternating your rows like this. So elbows are tucked in. You're still moving those arms kind of quickly. Hips are pressed back. It's starting to burn. I'm burning. I imagine you're burning. Okay, keep on moving. Don't let that hip hang down. Whoo-wee. Yowzy, 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 yowzo. Keep on breathing. You're almost there. All right, and relax. Now we're going to do overhead triceps. So you could use both weights or one. You're going to bend down, extend up. Okay? I got to get my watch ready. Go for it. So bending down, extending up. When those weights come down, try not to let your back arch, right? Keep that core tight. Hold that position. Take your time. This one can be a little bit slower. Right, this is our active rest, remember? Woo! Minute and a half straight of arms, it'll get you. And the best part is that you get to repeat this. Oh yeah. You don't think we just do this once. Doing a great job. Go ahead and do one more. And relax. Weights are coming apart. And we got bicep blasters. Ready? And go. So back to that top, right? Pump those arms. Core is tight, right? So they can be smaller motions, right? We want to kind of go quick with it to get that heart rate up. Get some good muscle endurance going here, right? Because everyone likes muscle endurance. That's just fancy talk for strong muscles, right? Oh yeah, fancy talk. Okay, keep on pumping, keep on moving, core's tight, keep those shoulders relaxed. I'm burning out here, and that's good. And relax. Now we got our piston rows, ready, and go. So pumping here. Keep those hips back, keep pumping through. Try to maintain that speed. I'm getting tired. Woo. Keep on moving. If you needed to go down to one weight, you could, right? And go there. Otherwise, keep moving those arms. Hips are back. Head's not hanging down. Keep moving. You have 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we got overhead tricep. Go for it. Coming down and up. Down and up. If you want to be real crazy with triceps, you could do alternating like that. I just kneel down so you could see me. Right? And you can always go down to one dumbbell. Triceps are a little bit harder than the other moves. Okay, keep maintaining. Core is tight. Woo! Woo! I'm gonna just keep on wooing. That's what I do when I work out. Woo! Okay, you're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Relax, set those weights down. Whew, gosh. Whose idea was that? All right, we got our band again. It's going around those ankles. So what you're going to do here, we do have 2 moves. Okay, move number 1, you're going to go wide, calf raise, wide, calf raise. That's move number 1. Move number 2 is you're going to step back, lift, come in. Step back, lift, come in. Okay, so on this, we're not going to do 2 sets of 30 seconds. We're going to go a minute per exercise. Okay, ready? And go. So you'll go wide, calf raise, wide, calf raise. So you're really trying to stretch that band as much as you can, right? You can still move through it a little bit quicker as long as you can control it, right? And your legs should be tired. My legs are burning already. I think I chose too heavy of a band. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep that core tight. Think about your posture. Okay, we're halfway. We got 30 seconds left like this. Try not to give in to that burn, right? Try to keep maintaining, stretching that leg as wide as you can. Right, my leg is not wanting to go wide. Whoa. Doesn't it make you feel good to hear me suffer a little bit? It probably does. Kind of like music to your ears. You're probably like, good. I'm glad. She makes stuff look too easy all the time. I'm just good at acting. Probably should go to Hollywood. Got 1 more to each leg. So 1, calf raise, the other. Now we're going backwards. So tap back with your leg, lift up straight, come down and in. So back, lift, and in. Back, lift, and in, right? So you kind of have a double motion with it, okay? Isn't that cool? Right, and there's a surprise in this move that I didn't tell you about. That's gonna come up in about 5 seconds. So isn't that cool? It sure is. We'll see if you can predict it. Okay, so on this next one, keep your right leg back. You're just gonna raise and lower that right leg, up and down. Point the toe down to the floor. Legs stay straight, lean into that leg. If you needed a wall, a chair, something to help you balance, you can. And look at mine, I'm not doing a huge motion. So if yours is small, that's okay. Okay, 15 seconds left to this side. Then we switch. Woo. Woo. Burning them up. I'm burning them. You got 5 seconds if I don't fall over. We got 3, 2, 1. Switch those legs. Left leg's back, up and down. Right? Keep moving. Keep lifting. My left leg is definitely not stronger than my right. That's for gosh darn sure. Okay, you're doing a great job. We got about 15 seconds. You can feel your muscles activate though. That's cool. Okay, we got one more series after this of dumbbells and we're done. No big deal. Okay, you're doing a great job. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that band off. You can throw it away. No, don't throw it away. But you'll want one dumbbell here. Okay, so we're going to go right arm. Your right arm is going to be doing a bicep curl as your left knee comes up into a high knee. All right, so this is what you look like. How cool. Isn't that fun? So you curl and lift. So control that left leg on the way down, right? Don't just let it slam. Try to get your left leg up to at least your hip or your waistline, if you can, right? So we're going to do 5 more, and we're going to get more fun. 2 more. So on your next motion, keep that leg up. Now you're doing an overhead press and trying to keep that left leg up. If you need to have your toe down, you could. Okay, but we're just pressing. Try not to let our left leg fall down too much. Okay, you're doing a great job. Got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost fell over. 5, and relax. Okay. Left arm, right leg. We curl and lower. Curl and lower. Curl and lower. Right? You could do this all day, probably. You do it in your kitchen while you clean your house. This is what I do while I clean, obviously. Got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding up. Overhead press, right? So hold on to that motion. If you want to feel something cool, put your hand on your right side and feel that oblique work, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I got muscles. Okay, 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And relax. We got 1 more move. We're going to do a wood chop. So on this, you're going to start with the weight towards your right hip. You're going to swing up to your left and come down. If you want to add to it, you would just go into a squat as you come back. Okay? Or kind of like bring your hips back. Right? So if you want to add those hips into it, you can. You don't have to. If you want to squat with it, you can. You don't have to. It's really up to you. But use that momentum from your hips to help swing that weight. Okay, we got about 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to go down into the left and swing up, right? So swing in there. Remember, add in your hips or squat if you want, right? So you can do hips. You can squat down. Whatever feels good to you. Okay, you're doing a great job. Use the momentum from those hips to help you lift. 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna relax. There. And dry your sweat. Right? Who wears a hoodie when they work out?